we'll see a participant.
We back in Eugene. We lit, cuz. We lit. We back in Eugene. Oh, I won the toss.
And the Ducks will get us started with the opening kickoff.
I won the toss.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback.
But I never see the guy be going against my old quarterback, bro.
This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Gets it out quickly. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
They'll try the run.
Good D.
Not a whole lot of room
Good
there.
D.
3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Finds his target down the middle.
God dang.
Bring it on.
Sheesh.
He's at the and he got away from the defense and takes it in.
Good God, he got some speed, bro. Sheesh.
How do you take the crowd out of the game? Do exactly that. Take the football, drive right down the field, prove you're
Bro
the
got
better team,
stupid
give 'em
speed.
nothing to cheer about.
Good God. Where he run?
Well, you could draw a line in the middle and he would have hit that thing.
What does he run? Paw Patrol.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will
Hold
come
on.
out to the 25-yard line.
We gotta watch that joker, bro.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
He really shows you his skills on that last run. And I feel like today, if you're a running back at Oregon, you are expected to be explosive. You're not going to be a guy that goes in between the tackles and gains 3 yards, and that's okay. I feel like now, today, because of all the great running backs they've had here recently, if you get into the 2nd level, you're expected to go to the house. This guy has that kind of skill.
Guys, let's chat for a moment about
Oregon.
They've done a really good job in high school recruiting just last week. A commitment from a big-time 4-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that cat.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Short hands, it's Green. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Oregon.
So on their first drive of the game, they're going to roll the dice a little bit and go for it on 4th down in their own territory. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. The Ducks decide to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time.
Hey, baby.
And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. On the move, it's Hawkins. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, that linebacker timed that so well. I'm surprised the running back actually held onto the football after that big hit. They are so lucky. Wow.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Manning. Looking to take a shot. That's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this 3rd down. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
They'll try the outside to the left.
Thank you.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the offense is running towards the open grass, right? They're going toss play to the field, but way too much penetration defensively, forcing that tackle for loss.
And the Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Scrambling away. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the grab. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
I don't know what you want to do. I mean, this guy is unbelievable. He's just got such elusiveness. You see him, he's getting outside the pocket, he's making you miss, and then all of a sudden, he's throwing completions. I got no answers for him.
On 3rd down, going up top. Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the 1st down. The target there, he's got to do a good job understanding where the 1st down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Finds him out of the backfield.
He get it.
He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
They'll start this drive at their own 48. Leaves it with the back. Big time
Just run the ball, Bill.
He'll lose 4.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. over the middle. It's Johnson. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
I'll take that.
And you don't want to start this game with 2 straight punts. Big third down opportunity coming here. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback doing what he does best.
Jesus, y'all.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back games. This guy's nuts to sack, starting to be a problem. A guy that's diagnosing passes, rushing the passer really, really well. This defense could use this guy's production consistently.
The Ducks will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Oh, they're after him. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter.
All right, defense.
So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Off the play fake. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB.
Good D.
And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Austin. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Skips away from pressure. Right on the money. And he's brought down after a nice game.
That's a nigga we gotta find.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying play action. On the move to his left. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's running just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
Man, you cannot coach this to quarterbacks. Hard focus downfield, soft focus around you. As soon as he felt the lane, he was...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Aggie.
Man, this offense has
I just realized who was on it.
so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
Ooh.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback.
Let's go. Oh.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. We'll send the tight end in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Here's the handoff. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Brown has it. He powers his way ahead, gets 3, but they're still looking at 4th and 2.
Brought down at the 33-yard line. Offense facing 4th down.
A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. Might be changing the route. On 4th down, trying to find his man. But a little time to go. And they
should have
give
waited.
and now they give up really good field position.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Under fire.
Thank you.
It'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. All right,
that's a play that I'd like to see the quarterback just take off and run it himself. And I love his mindset. He's thinking to himself, I'm going to throw this. We're going to get this first down. I have a play, but sometimes you just got to know, man, at this point, I'm out here on the perimeter. It's just me and these defenders one-on-one. I've got to trust in my speed and my athleticism to go.
Yeah, we keep that. That's what we put in the game.
Behind the line of scrimmage, he'll be yard.
It's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call,
come on, D.
Quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a
looking for a man. It's Manning. Fires to the right. Catch in the middle. It's Bussey. Just across the 20. First down at the 19.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Off the play fake on first down. And he gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And he was held in check in game 1, but you're not going to hold him in check for long. Right out the gates, getting a sack in the second ball game. That will not be his last sack of the season. This dude is a ball player.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hawkins. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Gets it ahead quickly to the receiver. Stop behind the
Thank
line.
you.
He'll lose a yard.
And it's like the defense knew on 3rd and goal. They're not a tackle in the middle. They're going to go to the outside. They run the touch pass, and they fly after him, fly upfield, make the tackle, and now it's decision time. 4th and goal. What you going to do, offense?
Wants to throw. It's Reed. Under fire. Pressure coming.
No, bro, ain't no way.
Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
They have been rolling.
Bro, if he just ain't,
coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases,
if he just ain't throw that up there, bro.
their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field.
If he just ain't throw that ball up there, bro.
Before the end of the first half.
Ain't no way.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He'll be out of bounds short of the 25 at the 22-yard line.
If he just ain't throw that ball up there, just went for a prayer,
They'll
bro.
snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. To the air on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Johnson. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Receivers work tirelessly, tapping that toe along the sideline, and it just looks so natural for him.
Yeah, it can't just be pat and go all the time, right? Reese just jogging
Yeah, if he
down
just
the
ain't
field,
throw
ball
that
hits
pass
right
up
stride.
and
You gotta
pray
be
for
able
a
to make
touchdown,
awkward
bro.
body catches and do it getting your feet in bounds.
Make it make
That was
sense,
sweet.
bro.
Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. Hauls it in. Breaks into the open. And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
That's a great sign for this offense, man. Everything's been difficult so far. You've dug yourself a huge hole. They're going to have to find some completions, find some energy, find some momentum somehow, because it's been a struggle.
Make that make sense, bro.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Brown. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the incomplete pass had a lot of juice on it.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
This time he's got his man.
Yes.
They'll ride him out of bounds after
Huh?
the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Looking to go up top and times running out in the half.
Ooh.
Almost
Oh,
intercepted.
man.
It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
All right, you got to
Yeah,
be
you
careful
tripping,
here
bro.
if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback
Bro, he is
about in the
tripping, bro.
headsets right now.
You throwing it right at
If
him.
it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Uh,
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Trying to escape and get it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
And that's the problem, man. You want to heat this guy up. You want to bring some pressure, but you see the other side of that coin. You bring pressure, he sees it, he can run, get the first down. This defense is kind of a pick your poison. Too soft, too laid back, he runs it and takes off. Too much pressure, he can run it and run away from guys and take off. So, nice 3rd down conversion.
Into the end zone. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big game. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take it.
And he
Thank
takes
you.
it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon.
like him.
And this defense, just a little bit of a letdown right before the half. Been controlling this football game, been dominating this football game, giving up points, got to go into half, get it buckled back down, get that intensity cranked back up.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
Well, give the defense a lot of credit.
Bro, what are you doing?
Nowhere to go downfield with that one. He just tried to spit it out to the perimeter. Nice catch, but they only gave up 1 yard.
Defense dropping into soft coverage. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Good. Move.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Back to throw, it's Reed. He's got an open man. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half.
Remember, Fuzzy, whenever you're in trouble,
Out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Oh, come sit down. Come sit down.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Trying to set the tone with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of that.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're small. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
The ball pops out. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They knocked him down after. defense.
Well, it's a nice job by him making the catch, but guys, you got to secure the ball and put it away. The play's not over, and give the defender credit for knocking it loose, and the defense jumps on.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Aggies. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Bro, get the first down. He get hit and
Anytime
hung
you've
the
got a
ball,
successful
bro.
run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their
He
job.
literally, oh my
And that should
God,
lead to the
bro.
home run.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the ground with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Kiss me
To
off.
the air on second down. Finds the tight end. Spin, still running. Gets away from one. He's got space. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Finds his man. It's Payne. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
Bro,
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside
stop
the
touching
pocket,
stuff.
nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Huh.
They just keep firing. Moving out of the pocket. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Up until this point on the drive, the offense had really had the defense's number, but now an opportunity to get off the field with a stop.
And that's the great thing about defense. You can give up yards. You're worried about points, but you got to find those situations where I can create negative plays, and they do a great job here forcing the negative plays. Now I'm in the advantage. I got them behind the sticks, behind the 8 ball.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Right down.
Pass interference.
And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
Bro, he literally didn't let me.
Third down sub-defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
God dang.
Down, right down the middle. That cuts the lead down to 28-10.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust
Come
this
on,
guy.
defense.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw. It's Reed. Here's a heat.
Thank you.
Pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
Oh my
And he can't
God.
connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
This offense defense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now in this drive. Sack first down, just thrown an incompletion. So 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Throws to the wideout. And the deflection behind the defense. Great play on 3rd down brings us to 4th. Look, I think you got to go somewhere else with that football. I mean, you just threw it right in to a bracketed receiver.
Yeah, I mean, double coverage, that's not the play you want to make. You want to find other avenues to make plays. Don't go for the guy with 2 on him. It seems pretty simple, but, man, a lot of times you have that go-to guy. That's the guy you want to force feed.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make them.
So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. On the move, he fires. Got him downfield. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, 1st and goal. He wants to throw it. Got out of trouble, got rid of it.
Thank you.
Down Ducks. The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. New Mexico State has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. Let's see how this coach tries to explain this. They're trailing by 17 to Hawaii. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Dropping back, it's Reed. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
This defense so far, they've understood the mission. The mission is to get this fast, speedy quarterback on the ground. And they've got to him early, they've got to him often, and most importantly, they continue to get him on the ground and create these negative plays for this offense that creates a big hole for him.
Pocket breaking down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Let's go!
Defense has it, they're on the move. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Second down, he'll throw it. He wants it all. Touchdown, Oregon! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the field because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Now the two-point conversion attempt is coming. They'll go to the air. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And these decisions to go for two, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points. And then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
They're set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. In play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Gonna run it. It's Hawkins. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking for a man. It's Reed. Quickly complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
The give to the lone running back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, second and 6.
And how about this offense, man? Being able to succeed, still winning without their bell cow, without their star being their star. This offense has not had a great game on the ground, but they're still in the lead.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at second and 6. Looking to fire. Finds his man in the middle. Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. Give to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
He sends 2 wideouts right, 2 to the left on 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Rushes on him. There he goes. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. A really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
Got the first down and more. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
Well, this guy hasn't quite put up Heisman numbers in this game, but in a moment where they need him the most, in the fourth quarter, look how strong he is running. Breaking tackles, he's been smart. He still has the ability to cut. He looks like he could play another 4 quarters.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Oh, Jesus, y'all. We gotta get stopped. And go ahead.
On the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. The give as they work on that clock. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
And there's nothing more demoralizing for a defense than when you're losing, you know they're going to run the football, they're trying to run the clock, and you can't stop them. They've got to be more aggressive, bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. They've got to stop this ground game and get the ball back.
Beck's going for the goal line. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on 1st down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Aggies.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative,
Oh my
very
God,
predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Wants to adjust the pattern. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. It's complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Yeah, and you're just running out of time where you can have these small gains where the clock continues to run. This offense definitely got to have some urgency. Down late in the game, I need to force some plays, Palmer, probably down the field.
And if you're the defense, you can have that all day. We're going to play big zones. We're going to keep the ball in front of us. We got the lead. You're going to have to make catches like that and make us miss. But you want to keep throwing those little dink and dunk throws? Have at it. So if you keep doing that, we're going to win the game.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. It's complete to the left. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down.
Well, the defense needs one more stop. They did a nice job not giving up a first down that last one, but with the lead late like this, one more stop, and they're going to win this game.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, and still on his feet. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. And the Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. He wants to throw it again. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on 2nd down. Quarterback now breaking the field. Got his man downfield. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This offense thrives on those big, explosive plays, and that one has them set up with a 1st and 10 from the 17. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And that's exactly what this defense needs to do. The clock is your friend. Try to keep them in bounds. No big plays, and let that clock just tick.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. He might want another play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's got it on the run. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game.
And that is a play you got to make as the defender. You've got the lead here late in the game. You got a chance to secure the win with the interception, and you put it on the ground. Missed opportunity.
Trying to do it on the ground. Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown. Still alive in this.
All right, baby, still in.
And listen, still a ways to go. But great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Northwestern stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Evanston. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that.
I started this game off late, bro.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive. He's productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage. You're probably getting blitzed. It's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
Gonna run it. It's Cowboys. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on fourth down.
Oh, you said.
The
smart.
It's a huge loss and a huge gain on the sack yardage for this defense. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.